These are some sleeping habits that are killing your gains. So, if you're getting less sleep than you should, so if you're sleeping 6, even 7 hours sometimes isn't enough. So making sure you're getting 7.5, 8 hours of sleep uninterrupted every single night is a great idea. So, I know it seems pretty straightforward, but trust me, sleep helps with so much. Reduces all-cause mortality, reduces impulsivity, helps with thinking, quality decision making, all that sort of stuff. So making sure we are not getting less sleep than we need. Number one sleep habit that's killing our gains is getting less sleep than we need. Caffeine. Too close to bed. Fire. So less sleep than we need, caffeine's a bit too close to bed. What does that mean? Well, caffeine has I think a 4 to 5 hour half-life. I'm just gonna say HL. Now, if we have at 8 a.m. a 160 milligram large coffee, is by about 12 to 1, let's just say 1 p.m. That'll be 80 megs, okay? And then by 6 p.m. it'll be 40, and at 10 it'll be 20 megs. So we still have 20 milligrams of caffeine in our system by 10 p.m., which will interrupt our sleep, which will interrupt our fatigue, and a bunch of other stuff. Let's say we have 2 coffees or two and a large, one large and a small, let's just say. Well, we'd have 240 mg, okay? And that's a lot of caffeine to have in your system. You'd probably end up with like something like 40 megs in your sleep. Or if you had it at different times, the half-lives would be altered. So let's say you had that at 11 a.m., you'd have so much extra caffeine by 10 p.m., that you'd fall asleep, and everybody goes, well, I fall asleep just fine. It's not about how you fall asleep. It's about what happens when you are asleep. So I had 7 hours of sleep last night, I think 7 hours 15. I woke up before my alarm feeling fresh. I had about 20 minutes to roll around and like scroll until I had to work out. And that's early in the morning. But it was because I went to bed so early that I had the freedom to be able to go to bed at that time. So I don't need a nap today. I don't need any of this sort of stuff. So making sure we aren't caffeinated and we have good quality sleep is going to make sure we're fresh in the morning, so we don't need to keep having caffeine to give us energy we don't need. Number 3, we have drugs. Weed, sleeping tablets, sleep pills. So if we have weed, sleeping pills, alcohol, too close to bed, or sleeping pills to go to bed, our sleep gets negatively impacted. Our sleep qual, let's just say, gets decreased. So we don't want our sleep quality decreased. Really dumb idea, because it's going to affect our impulsivity, decision making, everything, our mood. So if we set ourselves up and we get rid of all the drugs before bed, we get rid of the caffeine before bed, we get more sleep, we're going to be having good days, right? Number 4, no prep. So if we don't prep ourselves before we go to bed, this is drama. We need nose strips, breathing tape, dark room, and maybe blue light glasses. A prep, we need to have nose strips, we need to have breathing tape, mouth tape, we need to have a dark room and blue light glasses. Now they're all the accessories you'd need. Now, do I use all of those? No. I find nose strips are more than enough for me. But do I darken out the room? Yes. Do I make sure everything is blacked out? Absolutely, I do. I think it's the best thing to do for your sleep, so you don't wake up in the middle of the night, as I have done many a time, thinking that it's daytime. Okay, so it can kind of your rhythm, and getting back to sleep can melatonin production, so getting back to sleep can be quite challenging. If we prep, we're going to have increased sleep quality and increased sleep duration, and therefore we'll be waking up feeling a lot better. Number 5, sleep hygiene. So I vaped before bed like an idiot, and you just kind of stay awake, like wired. I've had my phone on before bed. Now I do that still to the regular, and I probably shouldn't, but I do. I find I still have really, really good sleep as a result, even with my phone near my face. I put on a podcast though, and just kind of put it in the other side of the room, and just kind of bliss out. I have done the old vape before bed multiple times, and you just still feel really wired. Just doesn't feel very good. Those are some of the things that I'd recommend around sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene is essentially like the habits that you have around your sleep. That's all sleep hygiene refers to. So making sure we're getting the stuff that's killing our sleep gains is we're getting less sleep than we need, we're having caffeine too close to bed, we're having drugs too close to bed, we're not prepping before bed, we have no sleep hygiene or poor sleep hygiene, and all of this is leading to shit sleep. So please make sure that you are doing opposite of all that, and you'll start to have really sleep. You'll wake up, your fat loss, sticking to your diet will be easier, your fat loss process will be easier, everything will be easier as a result. Hope this video helped, and if it didn't, go yourself. Team, if you like that video, be sure to click here for your next video or here for something that you may like, all that sort of stuff. And make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you get all our videos. We make at least one video daily on a different topic. See you on the next one.